The Wakhan Corridor is a hidden finger of land stretching east from Afghanistan, wedged between the Pamir Mountains of Tajikistan and the towering ranges of Pakistan. It's a place of extremes, narrow, sometimes just 10 miles wide, yet running over 200 miles long. Here, nature rules. Rivers carve deep valleys, glaciers feed turquoise waters, and silence dominates, broken only by wind or the cry of an eagle. The landscape is raw and unforgiving, a world where the modern world feels impossibly distant. No paved roads, no phone signal, no cities, just ancient rhythms and the needs of herds. The vivid colors, deep blue skies, earthy mountains, and green fields make you feel small and awed. The Wakhan's remoteness has preserved it, almost like a time capsule. For centuries, only the most determined traders, explorers, and locals have reached these valleys. This isolation has shaped its culture and protected its wildlife. The Wakhan challenges perceptions of Afghanistan, revealing a peaceful, majestic corridor. Here, resilience and survival define life, and the bond between people and land is profound. It's a place that commands respect, where nature, not man, is in charge. The Wakhan is a forgotten corner of the world, waiting to be understood. Its story is one of survival against the odds. In this sliver of earth, the connection between people and landscape is unbreakable. The Wakhan Corridor exists because of 19th century geopolitics, not just geography. During the Great Game, Britain and Russia vied for control in Central Asia, each fearing the other's advance. To avoid direct conflict, they created a buffer, the Wakhan, a strip attached to Afghanistan in 1895. This line on a map, drawn by distant powers, cemented the region's isolation. The corridor was designed to be remote and impassable, a living relic of imperial chess. While Afghanistan faced wars and invasions, the Wakhan remained largely untouched, shielded by its inaccessibility. For the Wakhi and Kyrgyz, the politics of empires were distant, but the consequences were real, cutting them off from kin across new borders. The borders drawn then still define the region today. The Wakhan is a living museum of 19th century geopolitics. Its very existence is a testament to a time when empires played chess with mountains. The legacy of the Great Game is etched into every valley and pass. Getting to the Wakhan Corridor is an adventure few attempt. The journey starts in Faizabad, then follows a rough track clinging to mountainsides above the Panj River. Landslides and rough terrain make progress slow and unpredictable. Four-wheel drive vehicles are pushed to their limits, bouncing over rocks and fording streams. The further you go, the more the outside world disappears. Eventually, the road ends near Sarhadi Brogil. Beyond this, only foot or pack animal can take you further. Here, you hire donkeys or yaks and follow ancient nomad trails into the high Pamirs. The air thins, the silence deepens, and you're truly off the grid. The journey itself is a rite of passage, filtering out all but the most determined travelers. The difficulty of reaching the Wakhan has kept it pristine and protected. Arriving in these high valleys is a hard-earned reward. In the Wakhan, the journey is as transformative as the destination. The Wakhi people, Ismaili Muslims, have called the lower Wakhan home for centuries. Their villages of stone and mud cluster along rivers, fields irrigated by ingenious channels. Life is dictated by the seasons. Summers are for planting and harvesting, winters for storytelling and weaving. Hospitality is central. Guests are welcomed with salty milk tea and fresh bread. The Wakhi's spiritual connection to the land is deep. Mountains and rivers are sacred. Their faith blends Islam with older beliefs, fostering respect for nature. Survival here depends on understanding the land's delicate balance. Despite challenges, limited healthcare, harsh climate, food insecurity, the Wakhi endure with dignity. Their isolation preserves their culture, but also makes them vulnerable. The Wakhi are a lesson in resilience and sustainability. Spending time with them is humbling, a glimpse into a way of life shaped by endurance. They are the heart and soul of the Wakhan. Their traditions are a living link to the past. Higher up in the Little Pamir, the Kyrgyz nomads live at over 4,000 meters in one of the world's harshest environments. Ethnically Turkic and Sunni Muslim, their lives revolve around herding yaks, sheep, and goats. They move with the seasons, living in felt yurts that are warm and portable. Their diet is simple: meat, milk, cheese entirely from their animals. The Kyrgyz are self-sufficient, their skills honed by generations of survival. Modern borders have trapped this small group in Afghanistan, cut off from kin in Kyrgyzstan and China. Isolation is extreme, healthcare is scarce, and life expectancy is low. Opium addiction is a growing problem, a response to hardship. Yet their hospitality is legendary. Guests are honored, offered warmth and food. Watching them manage herds against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks is unforgettable. The Kyrgyz are a testament to human adaptability. Their ancient way of life endures on the roof of the world. The Wakhan's isolation has made it a sanctuary for rare wildlife. The iconic Marco Polo sheep, with their massive spiraling horns, roam the high slopes. Snow leopards, elusive and perfectly camouflaged, haunt the mountains, rarely seen but always present. Ibex, brown bears, wolves and lynx share this wild landscape. Golden eagles and bearded vultures soar overhead. The region's biodiversity is a direct result of its remoteness and low human impact. Conservation is a challenge. Poaching and future development threaten this balance. Local communities, especially the Wakhi, have traditionally lived in harmony with wildlife. Conservation groups now work with locals to protect these species. The Wakhan is a living laboratory of the natural world. It's a rare place where humans and wildlife still coexist. Preserving this sanctuary is vital for the planet's heritage. The Wakhan was once a vital artery of the Silk Road, linking China to Persia and beyond. Caravans braved its high passes, carrying silk, spices, gold, and ideas between east and west. Ruins of caravanserais and ancient petroglyphs still dot the landscape. Buddhist pilgrims like Xuanzang left behind stupas and monastic caves. The corridor was a crossroads of goods, religions, and knowledge. The Silk Road's decline left the Wakhan in silence, but its legacy endures. The faces of the people, the ruins, and the stories all echo this cosmopolitan past. To walk here is to follow in the footsteps of Marco Polo and countless traders. The Wakhan's history is a reminder that even the most remote places can shape the world. Its past is woven into the fabric of global history. The corridor's silence today belies its vibrant, interconnected past. The Wakhan faces new challenges in the 21st century. Climate change is melting glaciers, threatening water supplies and increasing the risk of floods. Isolation, once a shield, now means limited healthcare and education, especially for girls. Economic opportunities are scarce. Most people live by subsistence. Sustainable tourism could help, but must be managed to protect culture and environment. Uncontrolled development could overwhelm this fragile ecosystem. The region's political stability is fragile, with national turmoil casting a shadow. The Wakhan's future depends on balancing preservation with progress. Its people are resilient but vulnerable, caught between tradition and modernity. The corridor's story mirrors that of indigenous communities worldwide. Navigating the future without losing the wisdom of the past is the great challenge. The Wakhan stands at a crossroads, its fate uncertain. Its survival depends on thoughtful choices. Standing in the Wakhan's vast silence, surrounded by peaks, is unforgettable. The corridor is more than a landscape. It's a place that changes you, making you reflect on your place in the world. The resilience of the Wakhi and Kyrgyz is a lesson in dignity and hope. Wild places like this are precious reservoirs of biodiversity and culture. They remind us of nature's raw power and beauty, and the value of true wilderness. Visiting the Wakhan is a privilege that comes with responsibility, to travel respectfully and support local communities. The future of the corridor depends on thoughtful, sustainable engagement. The Wakhan invites us to explore, to cherish wild places, and to fight for their protection. It's a call to appreciate the simple things: a shared meal, a starry sky, a stranger's kindness. The world needs places like the Wakhan to remind us what matters. It is a symbol of hope and the enduring power of nature and humanity. We must be better custodians of this beautiful, fragile planet we share.